have a self-love Cypher, and it's already been happening. Everybody, I appreciate all of your poems. It's already been happening. So if you want to share anything great that's going on in your community that you are a part of or your friends are a part of, please feel free to share that. Feel free to share your self-love dance, your self-love song, whatever it is. This is a poem dedicated to all the Southern Fried cities and beyond. Are we there yet? Are we there yet? A tattooed poet in Columbia, South Carolina left me a voicemail the night after our feature. I listened to it on repeat in the Smoky Mountains. He said, "We may not make a million. We may not become famous, but it's very important you keep doing what you're doing because you're providing lyrical medication. Yes. What we do is going to mean a lot to a lot of people." We still had 12 cities left to go on tour. 1. Refreshed. We're like the last rest stop gas station off I-10 in West Texas. Last chance for unknown family to fill up and hydrate before trekking the desert, except we don't overcharge for fuel and water. I want these poems to be a cocoon for your hope. I want my influence to be bubblegum, not jawbreaker. 2. At our show in Charleston, Miss D and her self-proclaimed pleasantly plump partner made us fish and grits. After the show, she said she wished we were staying longer so she could cook more for us. She said, "Why you think we big girls? We ain't juicy cause we juicy cause we love to cook." I said, "All right, we'll come over." So the next day, Giddy and I drove out into the boonies and found her huge house, and Giddy gave her sons free haircuts while she made us brownies and snacks for the road. 3. There's a huge difference between people having a lot and giving and people not having a lot and still giving just as much. Yeah. A line from my favorite poet, Alicia Harris here. I come from the hungry, hungry, dirty South. Enough said. 4. Hip-hop's not dead. We're the groovy ones here. But if you're gonna brag, have something to brag about. Like ex-NFL All-Star Warwick Dunn, who has built over 50 homes for low-income families in Atlanta, or Immortal Technique, who used the profits from his last album to build an orphanage in Afghanistan. From Genesis to Genocide, Quapaw, Arkansas to a little gift store in Ecuador. Poets, farm workers, teachers, environmentalists, and activists, we are the Earth's immune system, and we keep bravery in the air. Yeah. 5. You are part of my environment. However you're doing is the exact state of my atmosphere. Yes. Loneliness is just the greatest trick society has ever played on humanity. Yes. 6. My people, my people, my people, people. Your earthquake laugh that randomly cracks up at everything and nothing deemed funny will save lives. Your face is a stadium that hosts special events like concerts and parades and college football games between two schools who have better marching bands than football teams. Your drumline teeth keep the beat for the strangers who pass by you. Smile. 7. After our show in Asheville, we were walking back to the Lone Ranger and we thought we saw a parking ticket on my windshield, but when we got closer we realized it was actually a $10 bill someone stuck on my wipers, and on it they wrote in a big black marker, "Change the world." 8. Sometimes I look at everything I got and everything I need and I feel like there's still stuff left in between, but then I remember that lucky and blessed are two totally different things. I told y'all. My mom praised me angels and strangers like God sends us lessons and struggles. Both have to be embraced before the blessings can be received. Like shipwrecks make new homes for the fish who lost their coral reef, and the awkward headgear I had to wear around my head at night during my years with braces so I couldn't sleep on my sides is what finally made me face my fear of the dark. 9. A transgendered pastor in Atlanta named Elijah stopped me after our performance. He said he had a word for me. He said, "It's written all over you. That faith that was in you as a child will grow stronger and brighter, and your light will be a beacon of hope for many who have lost their way." He prayed for me in the middle of Java Monkey's coffee shop. 10. A prophet from New Orleans, a real cool cat, told me our poems are prayers. He said, "Tell the uncomfortable truth. Don't go messing with these people's minds. Your talent was no accident. It was designed. Yes. Your passion, pain, and stories will change these people's lives, and they will love you, and they will want you, and they will need you, and you will need them." 11. The poems you write end up writing you. 12. What was supposed to be our most boring, unproductive part of our trip was our stop in Memphis where we didn't have a show, just a layover between buses on our way to and from Little Rock. Some pretty cool people had said some pretty bad things about Memphis, and our bus broke down with no air conditioning on the way there. We was really early, we were grumpy, and we decided to split up. I wandered for miles and accidentally stumbled across the Civil Rights Museum. From a few blocks away, I saw the Lorraine Hotel in the balcony where Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was assassinated. I stood there for a while. I was all right. I was just breathing. A few older ladies in front of me tried to get a good picture. I offered to take one for them. They were very grateful. I was still fine, but after I handed the camera back, I turned around and I saw an excerpt from the mountaintop speech on the wall behind me, and I started bawling under my sunglasses. I didn't even know why I was crying. I knew my mom was at work, so I just texted her what happened, and when she finally got back to me, I was on the bus back to Birmingham. I was about to pass out, and she just said, "Ben, it's okay that you're crying. It's a knowing. Southern Fried." A beautiful middle-aged black woman in South Carolina said I reminded her of her son and donated $80 to our gas tank. A beautiful middle-aged white woman in South Dakota said I reminded her of her son, gave me a dining room table and chair set the first day I moved in with no furniture. Thank you for proving that this is bigger than me.
Yes.
Southern Pride, you are a village full of Gandhis. If one leader leaves us, we have a generation full of Gandhis ready to step up. Thank you.
Yes.